What would you do if you witnessed an atrocity? You can't stop a war crime, a crime against humanity, or a genocide from happening. But nowadays, you could take out your phone and collect crucial evidence. If you lived within a closed or corrupt society, you can't trust the police or the courts. What do you do with this evidence? Like thousands of other people before you, you might upload it to a social media platform like Twitter, YouTube, or Facebook, in the hope that it would gain international attention and condemnation, and that it might eventually end up in the hands of those who knew what to do with it. Unfortunately, your hopes would likely be dashed. My research looks at the censorship and deletion of civilian collected evidence by social media companies. In 2017, in a matter of days, YouTube removed 900 users and deleted 170,000 videos documenting the civil war in Syria. This type of evidence is incredibly useful to international prosecutors at places like the International Criminal Court, who are currently investigating the situations depicted in the slide, including the recruitment of child soldiers in the Democratic Republic of Congo, the extrajudicial killing of alleged drug dealers in the Philippines, assaults on civilians in Georgia, and the genocide of Rohingya Muslims in Myanmar. I critically assess censorship practices, including human content moderators who must view a minimum of 25,000 images per day, and robotic algorithms that have no concept of context. I argue that this form of censorship goes beyond user protection and constitutes a form of digital imperialism, which prioritizes Western sensibilities over international justice. In a world outraged by the misuse of personal data and obsessed with internet privacy, the narratives of outside of witnesses who actually want their content to be seen and are being denied this are often overlooked and forgotten, and I aim to fill this gap. Through interviews and focus groups with actual witnesses and with charities who are developing evidence collection apps, I look at how images and videos can work as an interlocutor between traumatized civilians and instruments of justice, thereby facilitating an individualized and community-based type of reparation and healing. Ultimately, I aim to make this conversation more public and louder, asserting pressure on social media companies and illuminating another side to censorship debates.